Now we're going to be playing with a light sensor. This is NeoPIxel 224. Uh, we're going to be playing with a photoSensor, it's called. And basically, we're going to have two modes, right? When it's receiving light, it's not very bright in here. It's going to be doing one thing, right? Like shining, whatever. And then when it's dark, we're going to cover it here. And it should have a sparkling program. Okay, so first of all, we need to tune this light sensor. We don't really need to tune it. We need to tune the program to react correctly to the light sensor. So currently, we still have the last program from NeoPIxel 223. I'm going to delete everything inside loop here. Okay. Get rid of Pix. And I'm going to keep the subroutine because that subroutine's fun. Okay. So over here in setup, I'm going to do a serial dot begin. Whoops. Let's do it 1150-200. Okay. Now I'm also, so this is plugged into A4. A4 is also digital pin 18. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to treat this light sensor similar to this voltage divider or this potentiometer. And so one leg of it's going to ground. I'm going to have a 200K resistor that's built into the Arduino holding it to 5 volts, okay? And then when I'm covering it, I should be able to see a difference on the serial monitor. So pin mode 18, comma, input underscore pull up. Okay. That's going to add a 200K resistor on the 5 volt side to the photoresistor. Then the other side of the photoresistor is to ground. So we should get some voltage divider and difference. Okay. So we're going to do int light equals analog read from 4. There we go. And I don't like to have that space there. Okay. We're going to do a serial.print, serial.println, and that light value. Semicolon, and then we're going to do a delay of 100. That way we don't just spew data down that data down the serial monitor here. So I'm going to hit upload. And it's, yeah, a real simple program. That's all it does is reads on that pin and then prints it to the serial monitor here. Okay. Looks like it's done uploading. I'm going to bring the serial monitor out. Oh, turn on auto scroll. So it's reading about 495, 496, right? Then I cover it. Now it's reading in the 800s. Okay. Let it go. Back to 400. So it's obviously working, right? So now we need to give it a function here. So it's about 500 here. It's about 800 here. Okay. So what's right between there? 500, 800. That's 300. That's 150. 500 plus 150 is 650. So 650 is a middle point between 500 and 800, right? So let's start writing a program here. So I'm going to have a variable. I'm going to call this, I'm going to put it out here. I'm going to call it light detect. I'll just call it detect. So I'm going to make a Boolean or bool called detect. Okay. So get rid of this. See, detect equals, let's see, detect equals light is greater than 650. Okay. So if light is greater than 650, detect equals 1. So that means it's dark, right? So I guess it's opposite. Equals light is less than 650. The sensor is less than 650. There we go. So it's detecting light. Otherwise, if we look at our serial monitor here, let's open that back up. Otherwise, it's not detecting light, and so that'll equal 0. Let it go. Detect will equal 1 because it returns the. So this is testing it. If it's true, it returns a 1. If it's false, it returns a 0, right? So if detect, so if it's actually detecting light, then we're going to do color plus plus. We're going to do some rainbow program, right? Because rainbows are fun. Int color. Okay. So, and we're going to make sure we don't exceed 1024 with this. Percent equals 1024. There we go. Because we just wrote the subroutine in the earlier sketch. Oh, 1020. Yeah, that's right. It is 1024. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna set all these things to turn on. For int a equals 0, a is less than LED count, a plus plus. Whoops. A plus plus. There we go. Start my curly. So we're gonna set pixel, a little subroutine here. A comma the colors is 1024 divided by LED underscore count, and that parentheses plus color. So it's just going to run rainbows through this strip here. Okay, and at full brightness, I guess, you know what, we'll read the pot. We'll have the pot set the brightness of it. So this would be analog read 6 divided by 4. Okay. Let's see, what am I missing? I'm missing a, let's see. So 1024 divided by the LED count. Oh, there we go. Times A, in parentheses, plus color. There we go. So divides the color wheel into the amount of LED count, or divides it into 11, right? Sections of 11. Whichever LEDs it's on, it turns into that part of the color wheel, but the color is ever increasing, so it adds a little bit of value to that color. So it's going to look like the rainbow's moving down this strip. Okay, then we have, so we have for each pixel, set it along that color wheel, plus the current color, and at whatever brightness this pot's at. And just to make sure I don't mess anything up, I'm going to, okay, pot set to maximum brightness. We're good. Cool. Okay, so that's our set pixel. Okay. And then we need to do a strip.show. And then we're going to have a delay in here of like 8. Small little delay. Okay. So that's if it detects light, right? So else, so if it doesn't detect light. Okay, so if it doesn't detect light, then we're going to do this like midnight sparkle thing. So strip dot, no, we'll do a strip dot set pixel color. Strip dot set. Okay, we'll actually read the pot first. Int, let's see, int bright equals analog read 6 divided by 4. Okay. So we just read the potentiometer and we divided by 4. So instead of 0 to 1023, it's 0 to 255. Okay. So strip dot set pixel color. And we're going to do a random LED, random, let's see, LED count, LED underscore count, comma, bright, and for red, bright, green, bright, blue, bright, and parentheses, semicolon. Okay. So it's going to take one of these pixels and just flash it, right? So it's just going to have this little ridge sparkling function for nighttime. And then we're going to have a strip.show. Whoops, not right there. So after it picks a random one, we're going to do strip dot show. Okay, and then we're gonna turn them all off in memory. Find a equals 0, a is less than LED count, and then a plus plus. Okay, strip dot set pixel color a comma 0 comma 0 comma 0. Okay, so if it detects light, it runs a rainbow wheel, right? If it doesn't detect light, it randomly sparkles them, and we should have a delay in here too. Delay. I guess we'll make that sparkle program go a little slower. Delay of 20. And let's try this out. See if it works. And then we'll start playing with the. Hopefully, the light from the pixels don't like interfere with the light sensor here. Oh, I'm missing something. Ah, look at that. Put a semicolon at the end of that. Cool. Do we got them everywhere else? Looks like it. Okay. All right, let's see if this works. So there it goes. It's slowly changing colors. I don't know if you can see this right here. So yellow's way over there now. Oh, I put my finger over it and it started flashing at me. All right, so flash, let it go. Colors, cover it up. It's flashing. Uncover it. It's colors. So I guess this is two different things, right? It's a night sensor slash proximity sensor. If you get too close to it, no, I'm gonna flash at you. Okay, back to happy rainbows. Mean flashes, happy rainbows. Mean flashes, happy rainbows. So what I did here, when I meant tune, I guess I meant find a threshold for the light, right? Because I can look at my COM port here, still spewing out data for me. So it's at 500. Get close enough, and we're at 650 here, right? Cool. Okay. I like how fast it changes. That's pretty fun. Anyways, so that's how to play with the light sensor and how to make like different programs based on it, right? So this could be, different programs. This could just turn on your inside lights or not. This could, I know, as soon as you open the closet door, it turns on the light inside the closet. So once it sees a little bit of light, it pulses it for like 5 minutes. The problem with a program like that is if it turns on the light, it's always going to detect light inside the closet. So you're going to need to like turn it off after like a minute, test and go back to testing where the light is. If it's still like open, then it's going to see light and turn itself right back on. Anyways, lots of things you can do with this. This is just something simple I did. It just runs a rainbow color that's slowly fading. So that's for the daytime. You cover it up, sparkles at night. Oh, let's see if the potentiometer works. Ah, look at that. I can change the brightness. And it's going to, yep, change that brightness here. Very dim, very bright. Cool. So I've got overall brightness control here. There we go. Cool. Anyways, fun stuff to play with. Thanks for watching, guys.